What is good, credit people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy bobbalambeats, and in today's video we're talking about YBN Nahmir and if his most recent album Visionland flopped, because a lot of people have been talking about this album, specifically this one song Soul Train, which when I listened to the album I just didn't even notice it. I guess I was working out, and you know how sometimes when you're working out you like pass by a song, you like don't even remember it whatsoever because you're so focused on getting them fucking gains. It's like I've been getting smaller and smaller by the goddamn day, bruh. Too many avocados, I've been shitting my brains out, no cap. But anyway, the reason we talking about this today is because this past Friday, it is Wednesday right now, again, YBN Nahmir dropped his most recent album. Actually, it's his first album, even though he popped off way long ago with whatever it was called, Rubbing Off the Paint on the World Star music video. I don't know why dude didn't drop an album around that time to capitalize off of his first like explosion into the cloud game and as an artist, but he created his own label YBN, in which he put on some of his other artists like YBN Almighty J and YBN Corday, and then some other YBN characters that we just have no idea who they are, so who knows how much he profited off them. In fact, from what YBN Almighty J said recently about how YBN got duped from a guy who like copyrighted the name YBN before the YBN members did, who knows if YBN Nahmir is even profiting off of these people. But either way, he got more money than me, so I cannot talk, okay? That's for y'all to talk shit for me in the comments. But anyway, as we were talking about, the reason we're discussing this album, if it flopped, that is the question today, is because DJ Academics posted the expected sales for the album, in which he explicitly stated today earlier, YBN Nahmir Visionland on pace to sell 4K first week. And I hear a lot of people in the comments, and usually the 4K comments are not funny anymore, like, oh, he got caught in 4K. Fortnite kids are saying that shit now. You got to come up with something else. Like, I don't know, I'm not funny enough to come up with something right now, okay? But the fact that he actually sold 4K, he technically got caught in 4K, because 4K is obviously a low number for first week sales. I mean, we saw Lil Uzi Vert sell like 300K, and people call Eternal a Take a Mid album. Whole Lot of Red sold 105K, same thing, people called it Whole Lot of Trash. Drippy Red and Pegasus sold 60K, they were calling that trash. But no, YBN Nahmir quite literally sold less than Smoke Perp number. Well, actually, let's be honest, Smoke Perp's last album, I think it was called I literally gotta look this shit up because I do not remember whatsoever. Psycho. It was an EP. Gotta cut him some slack a little bit, but we haven't even received the first week sales numbers for that EP because most likely they weren't even calculatable, if that's even a word. Like he sold less than 1,000 copies or something like that. For, if you don't remember, one album sale is technically on the Billboard Hot 100 charts for 1,500 streams. Now, if we go to his profile, it is pretty impressive. You know, for the average layman, is that the word? Say for me that YBN Nahmir got 100 million streams on the album, at least on Spotify, and then Apple Music probably got an equivalent number. YouTube, again, an equivalent number. So let's say 300 million streams roughly within a half of a week. But then again, he's getting Spotify playlist placements, and same thing with Apple Music. He's getting help from the label with YouTube ads likely as well. So when you compare him to artists who are maybe similar stature to him, especially because he already had a song on TikTok that was blowing up called Opstapa, he even got a 21 Savage feature that he's still selling 4K first week, and likely it will go down because the expected sales for every single major label artist typically goes down by like 10K. Like Lil Uzi Vert and Future's Pluto Baby Pluto collab tape was expected to sell like 130K or 120K or something like that, and then it ended up selling like 105K, maybe 104. I don't remember the exact numbers, but by that measure, if it goes down 10K, YBN Nahmir literally sold negative 6K first week. All right, so come Friday, he literally bought all of his album sales, and that's actually one of the jokes that was in the replies, because YBN Nahmir is literally getting slaughtered on Twitter. He gotta like fucking deactivate his account because there is no winning for bro. We already saw a couple days ago, I posted on my second channel that he got annihilated by Doc on Twitter, in which he got ratioed by literally thousands of likes and retweets, and so he even had to delete his own tweets in which he was asking people to finish the lyrics of like a line plan that he was setting up, but then nobody finished it other than finishing him, Mortal Kombat, by castrating his ball sack. But some of the replies that YBN Nahmir just does not deserve. I feel bad for the guy. W, to be honest, he bought his own album 4,000 times. That takes dedication and money. If he bought it on iTunes or something like that for say $9.99, multiply that by 4. Let's just call it an even 10 because $9.99 is only 1 cent off. That's $40,000 right there that he paid for his own album. That means he got money. I don't got 40,000 in the bank to do that shit for my YouTube videos. Lamarck says Nahmir if he never rubbed off the paint. But that kind of correlates with what I talked about before. He just did not capitalize at the right time his music when he should have, in that if he dropped an album just like every other artist does when they blow up with that first single and utilize those sales into the first week sales because you already have so much momentum, because Rubbing Off the Paint was a way bigger song than Opstapa, I think, then he probably would have sold, you know, 15K, which back in the day, actually, they weren't even calculating first week sales like they are now, where literally if you're a smaller artist, it's like you almost don't want to drop an album because everyone's just gonna clown you for whatever number you get just because it doesn't compete with, say, a Drake who's about to sell like 500K plus with Certified Boy Lover. Went double 2-ply toilet paper. Is that how much a ply counts? If it's 2-ply, that means 2,000. And then eventually every single reply just goes into a massive train of hate towards the song Soul Train, that even every YouTuber who's reacting to this song, I'm Dante, literally didn't even say like YBN Nahmir Soul Train reaction like he usually does on every other reaction video, but nah, he literally said something along the lines of I'm Dante reacts to a bad YBN Nahmir songs. Maybe it has to do with something with like copyright. Either way, I'm sure Nahmir likes the publicity since literally Soul Train and Opstapa are kind of propping up the sales. Everyone wants to hear how bad Soul Train was from all of the hype. So in this instance, it's kind of good that everybody's shitting on that song. But in conclusion, I just feel bad for the dude. I don't know what went down with this album. He didn't even have his like brothers on there, like YBN Almighty J and YBN Corday, which is a little bit disappointing. So maybe the YBN crew actually does have a little bit of issues behind the scenes. All I know is YBN Nahmir is definitely not on this planet. He's in Visionland for dropping that Soul Train track because that shit did not hit. The vocals were actually like scratching a chalkboard, somebody tearing your nutsack with like a sandpaper, shoving a mechanical pencil and continuing to push more and more out while it is in your eyeball. But finally, last thing before we go, YBN Nahmir responds to the first week sales expectations, I guess, much better than I thought he was going to be. He says explicitly, thank you so much. I got some new shit on the way for y'all. It took a lot for Visionland to come out. I'm back on that old YBN shit though. Watch how I make the world shut the jant up. Hashtag real YBN, hashtag Visionland. Maybe real YBN is going to be the name of the next album. Whatever it is, I don't know if he's going to be able to sell over 4K like he did this album, unless he gets another TikTok hit. But I think that was a completely random song that blew up as it dropped in like 2019 or something like that, and then randomly blew up on TikTok on a SoundCloud release. It wasn't even officially dropped on any DSPs. Hope dude's still running with that. Advanced money though, and made some smart investments because I don't know how he gonna come back from this, from all this hate on Twitter. And so with that, it's your boy Bobbalam signing off. Needing to get my vision checked after listening to Soul Train. I swear that like completely blew out my eyeballs. I had 20/20 vision before, and then now I'm like fucking blind. I don't know, maybe it was like the speakers or something that transmit not even just sound, but like a knife through your eyeballs and ears. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the YBN album. Make sure to like and subscribe, join the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, cut it, people. North soon.